everyone, it's Mr. Mir, and I come to you a broken man right now after what happened last night at the Video Game Awards. Like I said, I've been taking notes on everything. I got the results down, I got down what I thought of the performances, and alright, let's just get started here. I had high hopes for this year's Video Game Awards, but my window of hope was shattered to pieces by the rock that is Spike TV. They just ruined it again. Alright. First thing that came on, and I realized it was going to be a failure just 5 seconds into the start of this stupid show. First up is the first thing they showed was this small skit featuring Jack Black, the host, walking into a bedroom, and there's a Xbox 360 on his bed. He starts having sex with it, kind of foreplay, kind of. This brought back memories of when I saw the Fox News report on Mass Effect. The headline said "sex box." That brought that word into my mind. Then the PlayStation 3 comes in. He's like, "Ooh, you want to join in?" So he starts having sex with both of them. He starts sticking the controller, socket for the controller plug-in for the PlayStation 3 to the Xbox over and over again. Then he starts outright humping the consoles. Then he ties the cord around his neck. Like George Carlin said, it's called autoerotic asphyxia. God help you. God help. See, I'm really pissed off right now. Then the Wii comes in, and he's acting like he's like supposed to be married to the Wii. And then the DS is supposed to be like his child. He's like, no, it's not what you think. Then the Wii pulls out a gun and shoots him dead. Then Jack goes to heaven, which is supposed to be the Spike TV Video Game Awards. He rises up from beneath the stage in his underwear and a white T-shirt. He starts singing a song about playing video games in your underwear. And then Satan comes out. He's supposedly fighting Jack Black. And then all these guys sitting in their recliners in their underwear get wheeled up behind Jack Black, singing along with them, holding their Xbox 360 controllers or PlayStation 3 controllers. And then it starts going on that. Then Kyle Gass, Jack Black's bandmate in Tenacious D, shows up, also in his underwear. Then Satan approaches both of them, and then the climactic finish. They pull down, their underwear, open up their underwear, and crotch blast Satan. Supposedly they have spark generators or firework generators in their underwear. They blast Satan with pyrotechnics, and he runs away. Good start, Spike TV, good start. And then Jack Black introduces Marisha Miller, who's this model. She's all dressed all skanky and all that. Kind of reminds me of Beyonce Knowles. Then she's there to introduce the huge Gears of War 2 announcement, and she calls herself the me of action. She calls what'd she say? She called Gears of War 2 the me of action games, or however she said it. And then she introduced it. Then Cole Train from Gears of War introduces the announcement, which is a map pack for Gears of War 2. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's worth that huge, humiliation. I mean, I like Gears of War, but anyway, it doesn't deserve that kind of humiliation. Us as gamers do not deserve that kind of humiliation. The reason why I did not immediately come on do this video right after last night's show, because I was so disgusted, literally. It felt like torture. Anyway, then we have their first break. After the first commercial break, LL Cool J performed. He performed like 1.5 minutes, and then let's see here. Then there's a UFC announcement about a new UFC game, and then this like octagon comes up in the middle of the stage. It has like several UFC fighters, and I don't watch UFC, so for those of you wondering, no, my nickname Mr. Mir did not come from Frank Mir, the guy in the UFC. It comes from the first 3 letters of my last name. That's where I got it from. Anyway, all the UFC fighters exit that octagon, and then they become, I guess, backup dancers for LL Cool J's next song, which is "Mama Said Knock You Out." He sings like 1.5 minutes of that song, and then we move on to the Best Shooter category. The first award, 2 performances and no awards so far. Alright. Best Shooter, Gears of War 2 wins. And here's the thing. After they announced that Gears of War 2 won Best Shooter, the announcer says that Gears of War 2 has also won for Best Xbox 360 game. Okay. You would have thought they would have had a whole separate performance or routine for best Xbox 360 game, but oh, whatever. Whatever to say, to spare more time for shitty performances and more commercials, right? And after that, they had another premiere for God of War 3. The thing is, only showed like 10 to 20 seconds worth of the trailer or footage for it. Keep in mind that this is how they do the premieres for the remainder of the show. They only show like 10 to 20 seconds and hardly any gameplay footage at all. Anyway, they go to their second commercial break. Then they come back and there's this like Jack Black stand-in or something, trying to act like Jack Black. Then there's this sound effect of a toilet flushing. Then Jack Black comes on the stage and is like, "Sorry, I gotta use my stand-in before I take my shit breaks." Alright, then he announces that Peter Moore is going to announce the world premiere of Fight Night Round 4, which is supposed to feature Legends versus today's stars, or Legends versus Legends. And then Peter Moore introduces Mike Tyson, of all people. He comes out. He's like, "Hey, I can beat Muhammad Ali. I can beat Muhammad Ali. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and hey, Muhammad Ali can kick your ass. Alright? Any day of the week, Muhammad Ali can kick your ass, Mike Tyson." It'd be a whole other thing if he was announcing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out 2. That would have been something, but unfortunately not. Then Neil Patrick Harris comes on stage to announce the winner of the Best Indie Game, which was voted on by visitors to Spike TV's website. Then he completely messes up. He announces the nominees, and then he just stands there looking at the teleprompter for like 20 seconds. He's like, "I don't know who the winner is. I don't know." And then the announcer all of a sudden comes out and announces, I guess, the developer of World of Goo to come on stage to accept the award. He's like, "Oh, World of Goo won. Oh, that's it." And then the developer of World of Goo accepts his trophy and gives his thanks and walks off stage. Then there's another commercial break. And then Eliza Dushku, or however you say her name, comes on stage to announce that Kiefer Sutherland won the big name in the game for his work in Call of Duty World at War, I think. He comes on the stage and he thanks the gamers, and he did a pretty decent speech, I might add. Then Chris Evans, he played the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four movies. he introduces the All-American Rejects performance, and I did not like that performance at all. I do not like the All-American Rejects, and I liked them even less after watching that performance.